I just wanted to say a few words really quickly. Thank you guys again for coming tonight. This is a huge day for Darcy and I. We did a soft opening yesterday, and it was the first night that I've gotten any sleep in a little while, and I think Darcy also got a little bit of sleep last night. There's a lot of people in this room that have come along with us on this journey, from buying this property to groundbreaking to everything that's gone into this project. And it's kind of hard to believe that we got to this point. There were definitely some times going through it where we were framing in the snow, and my job was just to melt ice with a blowtorch, and I was like, wow, okay, eventually we're going to be making beer in here, so that's cool. All our meetings with town council and planning, we really appreciate you guys looking kind of in the future and helping us with that, because it's hard to see what somebody's vision is out into the future. And we tried to do the best we could to explain that, but it also took a lot on the town's part and other people involved in the community to kind of help us see that and help us get there. So thank you very much. Really appreciate it. We've got 6 beers on tap. 5 of them were made here. The 6th beer is our annual Scuba, which is Summit County United Brewers Alliance collaboration brew, which we brewed at Dillon Dam this year, and we change breweries every year for that collaboration. So that's a chance for all the brewers in the county to get together and collaborate and do some basically, we call it bonding, but it's just drinking a lot of beer. That's a really tasty beer. Highly recommend it. And obviously, our Bavarian Blonde, our German Alpenweiss with traditional wheat beer, our IPA, our American Brown, and then also our Norwegian Farmhouse, which, if any of you are drinking that right now, that's 8.3%. Doesn't taste like it, so be careful with that one. I'm not saying drink less of it, just don't get in your car after you've been drinking that one. Thanks again for coming today, and hope to see you guys in here more often as a great community gathering place for Silverthorne. And I'm going to pass the mic that I think is working over to Bruce Butler and just have him say a couple words. But thanks again.
Thank you. Thanks, Bruce. What a great day. I will miss, the things that I'll miss as my time as mayor comes to an end are the opportunities to welcome new businesses to Silverthorne, and especially breweries. Fortunately, I've had the chance to welcome 2, and it's really been great over my decade of service to the town to see so many new businesses come into town. And I think we have truly one of the greatest communities you could possibly imagine. I always tell people that community is people, and it's really difficult to rebuild community when you've lost it. If you think of places like Detroit, what we're working on is building an identity. And businesses like Angry James are the kinds of things that help us build that identity, that build the activity that we're looking at for the town core. And certainly, I think in the very near future, we're going to have a lot more of it just steps away from where we're standing. And I really couldn't be more excited about it, whether I'm wearing a mayor's hat or not. So I do want to take a moment and really thank you so much for your commitment in the town. I think it's fantastic that you've reached today. I'm really looking forward to spending some time and enjoying it. I do want to just give a quick shout out. One of the other things I'm very proud of is I look back on the time that I've spent with the town government. I think it's absolutely fantastic, the business grant programs that we've put together. Our Economic Development Advisory Committee does a fantastic job. They offer up tremendous expertise, and they really administer that program. And I believe Angry James was the recipient of 2 grants, and that's fantastic. And then one of the other things was when Lowe's came to town, we had an ordinance on the books that allowed large businesses essentially to be able to get some sales tax discount, so to speak. And so one of the things that we did when Lowe's came to town is we said, hey, this really works. We need to open it up to smaller and more medium-sized businesses. And that's something that we've been able to do here as well. I think other towns in the county and elsewhere in the state should really look at those models. I think they're great models for success. I'm very proud that Silverthorne has become a place that is open for business, and I thank my colleagues on the town council. I hope they carry that forward. I thank the staff. I don't see Lena here, but I know that she was very involved in this. And I also know we had some folks in the community who more or less want to remain anonymous, but really came in and helped a lot. And that's the spirit of the community that we have here that I'm so proud of. So without further ado, I would say cheers. Cheers to everybody. And let's cut a ribbon so we can get drinking. 3, 2, 1. We're open. All right.